Good morning. Oh my gosh, well, was that summer? The weekend that was? I can get biddy because I am that cold. Okay, I know it's pouring with rain. So today is day 20 of 21 days to transform your life through your passion, purpose, and power. And we're going to end on something quite magnificent. And again, it's all about the celestial timing, and I couldn't love it more. I couldn't love it more. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of some of the astrology that is happening towards the end of this week. In fact, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's just divine timing, because all of that energy, especially Saturday, is it's there to support you in a seismic shift towards you becoming the person that you truly deeply want to be, that the ultimate destiny, that calling, everything that you're here to do, the gifts and talents that you can share, feeling that, really stepping into the adventures in authenticity, which we've talked about over the last 3 weeks. Not least because of Mercury retrograde, not least because we've had a new moon eclipse. We've been in eclipse season. It's such a potent time. So if you are feeling kind of like that inkling or a nudge, or just some sense that there's something for you to step into, that you are, things have changed for you, maybe a perspective, maybe a value statement, maybe what you want to be known for, appreciating what your purpose is, having some clarity on what that is, and then how you can actually embody it, how you can work with it. If any of that is happening for you right now, the celestial energy is there to support you. And in fact, it will be happening for everyone. It's just whether people are tuned in to listen to it, to be honest. And, not least because we've started, we're currently in Aries. By the end of the week, we won't be. So the sun is in Aries. So that energy of, starting and adventure, and kind of the dynamicism that comes with going after, really driven to achieve what you're here to do. It's kind of like a fearless faith, and a fierce following of your heart's desires. Then this is the time, this is the moment to do it. And I said, it's there for everyone, whether people tune in and really hear it clearly, or it just appears as a white noise to them. That's up to them. But by virtue of you being here, then you are more likely to be tuned into it. So yes, I am Karina Rick. I am the Celestial Coach, and I am running these 21 days, just very short lives of insights, ways, inspiration, things to ponder and wonder, lots of reflective questions, to be honest, to help you sort of really take those steps to becoming who you are destined to be, who you're called to while you're here. And everything I've shared is completely free to follow. It just takes that deliberation and that intentional action. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And I appreciate when I say all, that's kind of like, oh, it's nothing, and then it's kind of like, oh, it's everything. But I get it. But nonetheless, everything that we've shared is simple in itself. It literally is just taking the time out to honor you and what you stand for and what you value, including yourself, and then how you can sort of own your magic, own your power, step into your power. This is a theme has been empowerment for sure, and of course, empowerment strictly means taking your power back. And so, of course, the point to that is if you feel your power has been taken away, is to question who has taken it. And sometimes we're our own worst enemy when it comes to disempowering ourselves. We give our power away. It's not just always taken, it's we give it away. And taking these moments through these 21 days are your opportunity to take your power back. So let's talk about what is happening. What is happening? So Friday we have the sun moving into Taurus. So that is very much then the energy is shifting towards kind of that grounding, and there's an element, you know, of what's comforting, and you creature comforts is a big theme with Taurus, but it's that, what is it that you need to feel comfortable, and being relentless in ensuring that happens. It weaves in lovely, really, really beautifully with self-worth. No surprise, Taurus ruled by Venus. So it is that kind of that vibe, and very much, you know, there is the luxury end and the you're wanting the best, but it very much is grounded, and it very much there is the whole, you know, it's the bull, you know, so there's a power behind it, and it's a slow burn. It's not quite so not so hot wired as Aries energy, but there is, like, you know, it's going to take a lot to turn this. You know, this is relentless. It's a really powerhouse in that sense. And it's worth just appreciating that, because some of the other themes I'm going to talk about definitely speak to are also in with Taurian energy as well. So very interestingly, on Friday we have got Mars in a beautiful, in a really constructive, supportive alignment with Jupiter, which is in Taurus. And that is like, that's a gift for that's Mr. Motivator on steroids. You know, that's octane for your motivation. That is octane for momentum and moving forward. And it's like a gift. You know, it absolutely is. I use it with power play. It truly is like you get all the bonus for really working at what you moving towards what you want to achieve. You know, that part of you that wants to be more of you. That part of you that's on a mission has got this extra gift, you know, this extra power, backpack fuel to really move forward. But that's it. There's still this piece is grounded, so it's not hot air fiery. You know, it's really there's going to be a longevity to what it is that you're starting or you're working on, or you know that movement that you're taking towards your goals in this energy is for real. You know, it's tangible, and it's locked in, and it's grounded. And then we've also got Mars this is just divine. So in Uranus in Taurus. So everything I've just said about, we've got the Jupiter piece with Aries. We've also got Aries playing with Uranus in the same supportive, really positive alignment. And that's then again, you know, there's it's kind of like, let me see, it's not mischievous, but there's a you know, Uranus is a rebel, and you know, like playing with Mars. Did I say Aries? Mars, the god of war. And you know, and it's that it's definitely, you know, it's all about moving forward towards your goals. It's all about having that anything could happen, and actually the most unthinkable, the most revolutionary, the most rebellious change that could happen, like Uranus is gifting that to Aries. You know, that's Mars. I keep saying that, gifting it to Mars. And so that's such a wonderful you that's like a catalyst for momentum. It's palpable. There's such a quickening of where you're going and what you're putting into motion, the steps you're taking, the decisions that you're taking. All of that is to support you. And then on Sunday, we've got the Jupiter and Uranus, both in Taurus, coming together in a delightful, purely magical alignment. So the Friday is all about Mars playing with those two. And so that's all about, it's about fire and movement forward and kind of that the passion and the fire and fire in your belly piece. But then when we've got Jupiter and Uranus playing together, that is a whole other level. That is, Jupiter is bringing, that expansion to Uranus, and these are big players. And the thing is, well, I should say there's a difference between the Mars, Venus, and Mercury are personal planets, and so their impact is very much one-to-one. When we get into outer planets, it's a bigger impact. This is something this will be felt by more people for sure, and it's kind of like there's a collective energy to this, but nonetheless, irrespective of that, we've got that expansion, we've got opportunity, just a 10x 100x scale, the scale Jupiter brings. It's like you have a dream, well, think bigger, and then think bigger again. And with Uranus is that change and that revolution. What is it that can be different? What can be radically overhauled here that you wouldn't have felt possible, wouldn't have perceived possible? And they're going to make, they're going to enable that to happen with that really potent energy. And then, but the interesting is that they're both in Taurus, as I mentioned on the first piece, with the Friday's energy, and that gives it a real, where it might come up for you. These changes, it's potentially so powerful because the change is going to happen in a part of your life that actually hasn't changed much for a long time. So therefore, that change will feel bigger. So courtesy of the big energy, but where it happens is going to. That's relevant, that's contextual, isn't it? So it could be part of your life that has been quite staid for some time, or has felt, like turning a ship around you is a bigger piece. But because it is Taurian, it's going to, there's a sustainability to the ship, which is massive. And I think, it speaks to, because this energy is so vast, it is all about how the change is so radical that is propelling you towards you becoming your highest expression. That change, we're wired to change, wired to grow and evolve. And this is a quantum leap into that. And it's, if you've got that inkling, there's something that you're working on, that you've been planting the seeds of, that you have been changing slowly, or you felt that it's been slow, then this is going to be a turn in the path for that, for the better in terms of you feeling the movement forward. And it absolutely is about that greatest expression of you. And because it's so definitive, this energy, it is a gift. What might have felt impossible, or what might have felt that you wouldn't have been able to go there before, this is kind of the energy to say, you know what, you totally can. You're held here, just go for it. And it's making the most of those those whispers on the wind that you hear, that calling or that inkling that you've had, that intuition, going really deep internally, and what is it that is the time for something to change drastically, radically. I like the phrase seismic. Is it's you will feel it in your grounding. It's that big, and where it's going to be. So thinking about what it is that is time for a change that may not have changed for a while, that has been rooted hard and fast for a while, and how is the change in that part of your life, that part of you, how is that then working with your soul to that highest expression of you? I said there is nothing superficial about any of this. This is massive, and it's how you can use that this timing to really take that leap, have that faith. That Mars energy from Friday will still be felt. There's this battle ready. There's a absolute ferocious momentum and energy with it, but it's destined, and it's in the sense that it's for your highest good, and it is going to I won't say shake you up. I don't mean that to be potentially negative, because there's nothing negative about this, but it is the whole what's the art of the possible here. That there is so much for you to take and make from this energy. So please do share where this takes you, and everything that you've been working through, either through eclipse season or before the start of the zodiac, or maybe even from last year. This is a super moment, and I'm just so excited for everyone to be able to get that power play, get that pass, get that seismic shift on what it is that they're dreaming and aspiring to, because we're all worth our dreams, and to have that helping hand, that energetic boost, it is just divine. So I just go for it. Don't think too much about it. I know Mercury is still in retrograde, I should say that, but I see that that's kind of a leading up to, and that's kind of giving you maybe the opportunity to be thinking and reflecting and having the introspection on what it is that's going to change for you. That's the gift that Mercury's giving in all of this. So just beautiful divine timing, and just super special celestial movements there. So take care of you, and I shall be back tomorrow for the 21st day of our 21 days. And take care of you.